Hello, kind people. This is Dmitry, and this is my weekly listener recap. As you might hear, I am recovering from a cold and I lost my voice somewhat. And so this is going to be a hopefully not that long a video. Um, we're looking at this crossword. It's by Bungo and it's called There's No Place Like Home. And this is a new setter, it seems. Looking at the grid, one can see a 13 by 13 grid with a complete disregard for any semblance of symmetry whatsoever. Let's see whether this is justified. Here is the preamble. 4 clues, neither word removed to enable solving. These words identify a thematic word. Answers to 8 other clues clash in 5 cells. Entering both letters will reveal elements of the theme. In 20 other clues, the wordplay omits one letter of the answer. In clue order, the letters spell a threatened scenario, but with the last word jumbled. After filling the grid, make changes to show the consequences of this scenario, only ever described in the source. The work's creators must be highlighted in straight lines. Ignoring blanks, the final grid only contains real words and names, with no more than one letter per cell. So we are hinted at some empty cells at the end, and I don't think there is all that much to say about this puzzle. It is, it is a good listener, but it's a reasonably sort of standard level of listener, and I definitely, this is precisely why I'm recording these videos, right? So that come end of the year and I'm looking back at the year and I look at the list and there is no place like home by Bungo, and so that I don't forget it, basically. So there were some very nice clues though, so let's see which one I enjoyed most. I did make some notes. I think I enjoyed this one. Something in vegetable sheep regularly ravage or guzzle fast. And mainly it's just impossible to, I think, believe that the definition is something in vegetable sheep. But it turns out that vegetable sheep is apparently a type of vegetable, and or a type of cabbage or something. And if you then take ra or l, L-A. So that, I think, is almost the answer, and the answer, so the wordplay here misses this letter of the answer. So, yeah, that was one clue that I liked. What was the other? Here's a nice surface. Handy if tipsy, he is not Brahms and Liszt. So, which is a very simple clue, it's just an anagram of handy, and the answer is Haydn. Haydn is not Brahms or Liszt. But apart from that, you sort of reasonably quickly arrive at the end game. And after you fill the grid, it looks like this. As you can see, there are 5 cells in 2 rows where you have clashes. And I already arranged the letters in such a way that you can read here Paramount and you can read Dynamite here, and this is what the end game is going to be about. Now let's have a look at the hidden messages. So from the extra letters, or rather those letters that were missed by the wordplays, you get wise man, order, and then there is a jumble of regicide. There might be some thematic justification to why this thing is jumbled, but if it is just so that the message could not be, you could not just get the last word and not get the rest, I don't think it is thematically justified, but maybe I'm missing something. Probably I'm missing something. And from the extra words you get the flowers of progress. And there is a GNS opera yet again, second time in 2 weeks actually, we're referencing them, called Utopia Limited or The Flowers of Progress. And so in Act 1 of that, there is what's it called, a public exploder, Tarara, who reminds everyone that if Wise Man order regicide, he's going to blow up King Paramount with dynamite, in which case Tarara will become a king. And so what we have to do here is blow up. So dynamite obviously disappears when you blow something with dynamite. And then Paramount goes away as well. And then we have to put here Tarara. And that creates, rather pleasantly, a bunch of real words like cordial and bursar and out there and tropes and so on. So this is quite neat. It's nice, always nice to see real words remaining. And then, of course, we have to highlight those two. There's one, there's another one. And I believe this is it. So I think someone somewhere clearly knows how many thematic cryptics were built around GNS operas. But I imagine that the number is certainly way... I mean, it is in double digits for sure. But, like, what it is exactly, I have no idea. So, yeah, I mean, it is a nice listener, but it's not going to be on my top list come end of the year for sure. Lack of grid symmetry and rather, standard endgame. This isn't something that have never been done before for sure. So, but I think a very, very solid debut, and yeah, if it is a debut. So I don't know whether Bungo is a new set or a collaboration of the existing ones. And an interesting theme which I have not heard about before about this particular opera, so it was interesting to read the preamble, and following my long-standing policy of actually trying to get myself acquainted with the themes that I learned through the listener, I might actually go and give it a listen. So in that sense, it's definitely educational. Other than that, that's all I have to say about this listener. And let's see what the next week brings. Thank you for watching. Bye.